Not today, not tomorrow, and not next week. You're not going to win. So we want to be on the winning side. Now, let's talk about that for a moment. Satan seems to be victorious. If you go back and look at these same two verses in the book of 1 Corinthians, it says Satan seems to be victorious in the Garden of Eden. Go all the way back to Genesis. This goes all the way back to the beginning. And when Jesus died on the cross, but God turned Satan's apparent victory into defeat when Jesus Christ rose from the dead. See, we got to understand our history. We need to understand what God is saying to us. In the book of Colossians 2 and 15, it says, thus, death is no longer a source of dread or fear. Christ overcame it, and one day we will also. The law will no longer make sinners out of us because we cannot keep it. Death has been defeated, and that we have hope beyond the grave. Verse 58 says, Paul said that because of the resurrection, nothing we do is wasted. Think about this. We come to church and we do a little bit of, you are asked to do some things, and you feel like I'm not worthy. I can't do this yet. I'm not equipped to do this. I don't sing well. I don't read well. God didn't ask you all that. Did he? He's looking for some willing workers. I remember when I asked this young lady in the church, I need you to do the health moment for us. I saw a look of fear, anxiety, and all of the above in one facial look. And I think if she could have ran out of the church, she would have. But when I look at her come towards us now and she got a whole stack of papers, I said, oh Lord, how long is it going to be this long? Because when you get at it, you have a lot to say. And that's how God does us. God begins to warm us up and we get used to doing what Sister Dora was talking about it this morning. She said she looked back over my shoulder. I said, well, see, what it is I'm the only one that can look at the clock. You can't see it until you turn around. So I'm looking at the clock going, okay, we're well beyond the time that I probably want to be up because I'm sensitive to how long you sat in that seat. But you know what? One Sunday, while I was worried about the clock, God said to me, do you see anybody moving? You seem to be the only one worried about what's on the clock. I said, but Lord, the service is getting longer. And the Lord said, and? Your point is? Think about this. What are you going to run home and do on Sunday? From football to basketball. And we're going to eat. See, the problem is we eat all day. I don't mind as long as I've got what? Chicken. Thank you. So you know that. So here are a couple of nuggets I want to drop in your lap on this subject this morning. Christ overcame the fear of death. Anybody ever had anything that they needed to overcome? Anybody? Let's just be honest to God this moment. Have you ever had anything that you needed to overcome? Because the value here is, and the first